Hi, babies. Hi. Hello, my darlings, my sweets, my schmookums, my dolls. Hi. I hope this video finds you well. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is timeless, baby. Okay, babe. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them, and I would never do that anyway, so please report those people. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? So the downloaded message I got before I came on, and just like this general understanding, is you're going to be met with a test. You're going to meet this person and you're going to be like, it's going to feel like significant. You're going to be like, oh, I need to pursue this, or whatever it is. Or you're going to be tested in some way, like maybe you couldn't see past a facade before, or you let people's masks fool you. Whatever it is. And we also have the Two of Pentacles that fell out in reverse. That could be maybe you juggled people in the past, or you were like, would get stuck in these like, oh, I don't know, energy. What do I do? What do I do? Like, there's a lot of like back and forth. You're going to be tested in this way, and you're going to it's just going to be a false person. It's going to be like an emotionally immature person, whatever it is. It's just going to be a little test to see if you finally learn that lesson. And I don't have any fear in this, because what I'm getting essentially is you're going to pass it, but you're going to be like hung up on it for a little bit. You're going to be like, why the fuck? What is the significance of this person or this thing, this event, whatever it is? But you're going to pass. You're going to just know, whether it's takes interacting with this person or just like seeing them and thinking about them and pondering on them and being like, oh. I get it. Yeah, Six of Wands. You're going to be victorious with this. So like, don't have any fear in regard to that. But it's going to hang you up for a second, literally maybe just a minute or two, or, you have to ponder on it for a few days, however long it takes. You're not going to fall for the okie doke. You're not going to fall for some false person. You're going to get wrapped up into it like at first and be like thinking about it all the time, or whatever, however your past patterns were, whatever test you need to prove that you've learned the lesson, whatever it is. Obviously, we all have our different little tests that we have to pass, but you're gonna pass it. You might get snug, like a snag for a second, like hung up and like, why? What is this person? There's this curiosity or whatever, and then you're gonna see right through it. If you need to, depending on what level you are, if you need to go see that person and interact with them or whatever, you're gonna smell it out. Just unless it takes you just seeing them, you're gonna be like, oh, no thank you. Yeah, you're not gonna get caught up in that too long anyway, if you do need to interact with them to figure out. Yeah, Three of Cups. You're gonna be victorious. This person may want to be a friend or something of the sort, or an old friend, whatever. Take it as it resonates, for real. I'm kind of getting with this person in the middle. It's going to be someone that's going to kind of just squeeze their way in. Or it's going to feel like this, like, why does this person keep showing up? Like, is this synchronistic? Like, what is this? This person's just trying to, like, they're curious, and what I'm getting is they're very, very sad. They're a very depressed person. They're very insecure. And they need attention to, there's nothing wrong with this, but just this is maybe how you'll know. And they can't be alone with themselves. Like, as soon as they go away, like go to be alone somewhere, they can't be with that part of themselves. So they'll try to slither in any way that they can. That doesn't mean like be on guard for all these, like, everybody. It's going to be a very significant, like, this person's going to be like almost feel like super important, or you're like, why is this person like always showing up? You're going to be able to tell, because if they you're going to get this opportunity to see them when they don't see you, and they're going to be just like, you know, mean mugging, depressed, like just looking super unhappy. And these are these little winks that you'll get. And the silly thing is, like, I feel like you're going to see them, and then you're going to be like, what was the significance of this? Like, you're going to have to, like, try to figure out, like, why, what is this person to me? Because they're going to be popping up on you a lot. They're going to be showing up on you a lot. And that's going to make you possibly think that you're meant to run into them, and it's like fated or whatever, which it is, but it's a test. It's a fated test. You're gonna know. Like, do not, like, if you have any sort of like, oh, what if I'm picked the wrong person, or what if I kick out somebody that was like meant for me, you'll know. Even if it takes just a little bit, or you have to interact with them and you have to hear them talk about life or whatever, or you'll just be able to smell the lies on their breath, you know? It's like, your breath smells like bullshit, man. Like, you'll know, so don't fret. The song I got on shuffle was, excuse me, Rock and Roll Fantasy by Bad Company. Here come the jesters, 1, 2, 3. It's all part of my fantasy. I love the music, and I love to see the crowd dancing in the aisles and singing out loud. Here come the dancers, one by one. Your mama's calling, but you're having fun. You find you're dancing on the number 9 cloud. Put your hands together now and sing it out loud. Put out the spotlights, one and all, and let the feeling get down to your soul. The music is so loud. You hear the you hear the sound reaching for the sky, churning up the ground. We have the Scout of Pentacles and the Hermit. Your light is, you know, even look at that tent. You have this glow from within. You have this light from within, and that attracts people. You know, you're like a show. You're like, they feel your vibration and they want to be around it. And you know, there's good people that want to just like be like, oh cool, I want to be around this, and like I want to have a good time, and I want to make them have a good time. Like they want to give and take, and you know, there wants like a cycle. They want to feed the, like fuel it up, if you will, like pitch in. And unfortunately that's going to attract other people. You know, you go to a concert, you go to a big event, not every person there is going to be this great, awesome person sometimes. Like there's going to be these people that just, you know, they're grumpy, they're self-centered, whatever it is, they entitled, you know, all that shenanigans. I'm also getting with this is if you need confirmation, like use your way of like getting your little answer from the universe, God, whatever, whether that's, you know, opening the Bible and picking a random section out of it and reading it, or, you know, using your own little way of getting an answer. If you're uncertain, tarot, picking shuffle on a song, you know, like I did here, whatever it is, you'll get the answer, and then you just need to like ponder it alone. Like, so find that little moment of alone time, you know, if you're sitting on the toilet, whatever. Also making sure that when you get that, because this person's gonna have so much bullshit attached to them, and you know, they got their little tricks and illusions, so make sure that you know, do your little protective prayer, like only high vibrating energies that are aligned with the Holy Spirit, clear messages that are aligned with the Holy Spirit, the highest light, you know, whatever it is, the universe with highest intent, you know, that type of thing, clear messages. Because there's going to be so much weird trickery bullshit attached to this. And that vibration is going to be so ridiculous and like heavy and sticky that it's going to try and confuse you for like people that are good around you. Oh my. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna just take the one card that fell upright, and that's the Hierophant. This is going to, you passing this test is going to set you into a higher level, I guess, if you will, the best way to describe it, of knowing. Oh my god, I keep yawning. Yawn. This is going to be a higher vibration of knowing, of position, if you will, to where it's like, I'm getting, it's like a spiritual promotion. It could be physical, whatever however you want to take it. This is going to set you at a higher level because of this passing of the test. And it's going to, because on the surface, this person's mask is going to be extremely good. This thing's mask, you know, whatever you resonate with, it could be a group of people, whatever your lesson needs to be. It's going to be very, very deceiving. But you are at a level now that you can't miss that stuff anymore. You've been through enough of it. And you don't need to be in this like, well, who are you? Like that type of thing. You don't even need to be in that like on guard, like walls up energy. Obviously always protect your energy, but you're not going to need to even be like, you're just going to smell it out. You know, you just vibe in and having a good time and just interacting however this needs to go down. I'm getting it's like you already see things clearly. You've passed the test. You know what to look for. You are very clear-eyed. I'm getting. You already have all these lessons and all this knowledge and understanding under your belt. All these skills under you already possess all of this. It's just a matter of your what is it, your dissertation. Like, you have to write your final paper on whatever it is. Like, this is your final test, your final hurrah before you graduate. And you already see all of this. You already see the truth. You already are clear. You get a feeling when, and it might be very faint or whatever, but you can trust that. But I do clarify that, make sure that you're doing your like clarifying and protective prayers and all of that, so you can see the truth for what it is. Just because this person's mask is going to be so good because of what they've allowed in them, you know, all of this sadness, entities, whatever. It's going to be, they've allowed a lot of bullshit in them, or they've, you know, slept with people that had entity attachments, all of this stuff. Yeah, dude, straight up, I can't make that up. 5 of Cups. They're gonna look really, you're gonna know that they have this like deep depression, sadness, grief, distaste, dissatisfaction. 4 of Cups with that when I split the deck. Also, you may, like I said, at first glance, you're not gonna see it because their mask is so strong, but there's this, it's gonna be straight, it's gonna be in your face, but not because of their mask, because of, you know, who they might, for whatever you need to see, like other people won't see it, but you'll see it, and vice versa. They'll be able to shift. It's like one of those pictures where if you turn it one like slightly this way, it looks like a picture, and then if you turn it the other way, it looks like a different picture. That image is still there, but you can only see it at a certain angle. So, and that angle is, you know, being protected, asking to see things clearly, all of that. You already see things clearly, but I'm just reiterating that this person has such a good mask on for, you know, whatever entities are lurking beneath their skin. Darkness, whatever. So at certain angles, you'll be able to see their like just sadness and dissatisfaction with life, and it's gonna be a tricky one, just because like whatever you need to see, like say if they're like an extremely attractive person and you don't see this darkness on them, you see like they look very bright, healthy, whatever, however it needs to look for you, or like very wise, whatever it is, but you'll see, like, it's just like one of those images where it's like you turn it slightly this way, you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, I'm intrigued, like this seems important or significant, and then, you know, you pray up and ask for clarity or whatever, and then you just get a glimpse of their like sadness, you know, pouting around, playing the victim, whatever. And this might be like, maybe you thought you were Captain Save-A-Ho. Like maybe you thought that you could save people from themselves and you would get wrapped up in them, you know, whatever that was. And maybe that's where your whole low self-worth thing came from, was like, oh, I need to help this person. I could bring them up. I can lift them up, and that'll make me, like, you know, this is super deep out subconscious stuff. It's like, that will make me feel worthy because I did a lot. I know I did the most. But this is a test of like to see if you're over that bullshit. Tower. Yep. Purple might be significant. Yeah, with the Hierophant and the Tower, that's like breaking down any sort of like low self-worth, needing to prove yourself, needing to, like, you know, like I said, Captain Save-A-Ho, like somebody that doesn't want to save themselves and they want to play the victim. Because I'm getting, it's like you just being you, existing, living, moving through your little life. 444 on my clock. People want to do better because your light is so bright. You glow from within, and they're going to be drawn to you. And you're going to know the people that want to do better. Like, them just observing you and, like, you know, it's like monkey see, monkey do. They start like, oh, okay, that person's doing that. Like, maybe that's what they need to do. Or I need to start being more generous or whatever. I need to be more positive. You just existing and moving the way you move is helping people grow. You don't have to save these people that don't want to save themselves. They'd rather just, you know, it's like that person that, like, in, say you had to do a group project in school or something, and that one person that's like, well, I'm going to take the credit, but I'm not going to do anything. See you on the day that we do the presentation. Like that thing. That's their mask. That's their motive. Just because they have this like deep, heavy sadness to them. One more on the Tower. Yeah, this is going to just strengthen. We have the Seven of Wands here. This is going to strengthen. Excuse me. So you could see, like, oh my goodness, I keep dropping these cards. Interestingly, I almost set it down upside down. The Tower to the Seven of Wands, it's like this dark purple storm eventually opens up to a brighter day, right? And depending how far you have to get involved with this person, you might just get wrapped up in their bullshit, their drama, whatever it is, but you'll know. Once again, I just keep reiterating this. You're gonna know. However far you need to get involved with this, and like, don't have any fear, because you're gonna know. You're just gonna see it and have your guard up and protect your peace. And like I said, you may get involved in their drama. They will pull you in, or on the other end, you just see them, interact with them a little bit, and you just, like I said, that image that you turn slightly to an angle and you see them for what they are. And that's going to give you more freedom. See how this chick looks like free, but, you know, she's still protected? That's going to be able, you're going to be able to trust your own intuition, your own knowing, and your ability to protect your energy. Like, you don't need to be, like, fearful of, like, oh, someone's trying to steal my energy, like, live in this, like, stressy state of that. Like, you're just going to be able to be like, yeah, I'm protected, hell yeah. No question there. A Five of Wands. See how she's, like, moving through these, torches? Yeah, this person's gonna, like, try to say, like, some weird ass shit that's, like, super disrespectful, but, like, super insidious at the same time. So it's gonna be like, oh, so you do things like that. When I was, you know, a novice, I did that too. Or so, like, it's just gonna be like some underlying bullshit. And this person might think they're, like, really good at hiding shit like this. but you're just gonna be able, like, she just looks, to me in this image, she looks like she's like, oh, I know the way through this, like, conflict. I know, like, she's just scanning her surroundings to move through the conflict. God, I keep yawning. I'm not that tired, but all right. Yeah, and this oh, that's what it is. You're gonna be like really drained around this person. You're gonna be like, man, why do I feel so depleted? Like, why do I just their like heavy, sticky energy is just gonna be like too much. You're gonna know. Like I said, you're gonna have to assess the surroundings and then you'll find your way through this. And this test is just to like see, it's like maybe this was one of your things that this, say you would meet people from your past lives and you had this remembrance and knowing of them, but you couldn't decipher, like, just because they're from a past life doesn't mean they're good, right? So maybe you felt this like camaraderie or this remembrance, this familiarity to them, but you couldn't decipher that they were, if they were good or bad. You're like, oh, I've been with them in a past life, like maybe I need to connect with them or attach to them or whatever it is. This is breaking that pattern of thinking like their familiarity is good. Yeah, we have the Guide of Wands with the Seven of Cups. Essentially, if you have any questions, like praying and then staying neutral, meditating on it will help with the confusion, or like, I'm not sure what this is. And you'll get clarity. Just make sure that you're praying for like divine protection in your mind, or however you feel to, like, obviously it needs to be your own flavor of protection. So you believe it, but, you'll find guidance through this. But you have to stay, like, meditate, keep your mind calm, and ask to see, which one do I pick? Which one is safe? That type of thing. Ooh, okay, so you may see like an animal. Say like it's, I don't know, like a big ass bald eagle or a hawk or something, and there's somewhere they usually don't perch. Like, they usually perch up on something high. Maybe you see them like on the ground hiding or something, and you're like, what the fuck? Why are you there? Like, what is this? That's gonna give you the answer of like what it is, right? Like someone's acting weird, and that you'll get like some, I don't know, like you see a sign somewhere and it just seems out of place or whatever. That's gonna be like a little bing bing, like, hey, just pay attention. And you're gonna know. If you ask for guidance and clarity, and protection, you're gonna get it. It's just one of those damn tests before you level up to that. And like I said, with passing this test, that's gonna break down any sort of confusion, this need to live in this like hardened armor up all the time. Like, you're always protected, but you don't have to like drain yourself to be like, stay away, or be super defensive, or have that like, who are you, like kind of to everybody. You're not gonna, this is gonna break down any of that, and you're gonna have more trust within yourself. That Four of Cups did eventually come out. With the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this this person is going to move weird. They're just like, cause see how these people, these chicks are like, okay, like they're not being helpful to this chick that like dumped all her stuff. You're just gonna see it. Or let's say you're in a group talking to people and they purposely ignore you to like make you feel some type of way. Like weird stuff like that. Like little like movements that somebody else wouldn't pick up on because it's not happening to them. Or like maybe you're gonna witness that on somebody. You're just gonna catch it and you're gonna be like, why are you moving like that? That's just like rude. And that's just gonna make any sort of like fear of like being betrayed or whatever be like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna dodge that. I'm a shuck and jive, and I'm gonna pivot right on out of here, because you're moving weird, dude. And a person with a good, kind heart would have helped that person. Like, say you're gonna witness this person. It's like they trip on a piece of trash that's like in a hallway or something, and they don't pick it up. It's like, bro, you. And then they stand there and look at it, and then they're like, not my thing. Like, you know, something like that, where you're gonna be like, oh, I don't like the way that you move, dude. No thanks. That type of thing. And like I said, it could be like somebody, a romantic interest, or just a friend or whatever. There's just gonna be something that's gonna feel significant about them, and you're gonna be like drawn to them. They probably were one of the people from your past lives, but it's not like a goodie. You're just gonna see it though. You're gonna be like, whether it's you that's in this position or somebody else, and that person isn't gonna help, and you're gonna be like, yep. Or like being purposely ignoring people, or like they show off, and in a weird way, like just to, like, say if it was at the gym and this person like was clearly doing arms or something, and then, you know, they see you or somebody, like maybe you have a partner or a romantic interest or a friend or whatever, and they're squatting and they're with you, and so this person comes over to, like, even though they were clearly doing arms and upper body with their routine, you know, with their little thing, and so they come over and do legs, like, and squats to like show off and like be like, yeah, I'm best. And you're like, just something is going to be like off and weird. It's like, why did you choose this? And it's going to make you like, what was that? What's the significance of that? And I'm getting there's like this magnetism, so you may feel like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to work with this person, whatever. It's just going to be a little test, and you're gonna pass with flying colors. And I'm reiterating all of this because there are people coming into your life that you are meant to work with, and great things are going to come from it. You just have to pass this damn test. And like I said, only if this shit resonates. 9 of Pentacles with the 2 of Swords. This is going to help you. Like, look. There's all these, like, creepy little critters that could, like, maybe kill you. Like, I think octopi, whatever, they kill, like, divers and stuff, because they can, like, take off their oxygen and stuff like that. So, like, you're around these dangerous things, but you're, like, you're independent, you're protected, you've created this empire by yourself, and you know how to protect it now. And you don't have to be like, I'm not, I'm not gonna swim in the sea because there's something that could kill me in there, like, man, if living life is dangerous in itself, me waking up in the morning, you're not gonna have this, like, move in this way of fear anymore and miss out on things just because there are dangerous things around. And you are going to trust your independence more and your ability to create with that 9 of Pentacles. Like, I've created this myself. I can trust myself. I can go into the deepest depths with these critters that could kill me or whatever, or hurt me or take from me or whatever it is. And I don't have to live in this fear of that. Yeah, this person's going to be full-on testaroonie. And this is just, you've already passed it. Like, it's just a matter of, like, we have to have it on paper. Like, that's the kind of thing. Like, you're already gonna know. And excuse me, interesting that my throat got like that, so I'm curious what that is. But you're already gonna know. Your subconscious, your inner self, your energy is gonna pick up on this person's bullshit. You're gonna know. You've already passed the test. It's so interesting that I'm being called to reiterate this so much. So maybe there's some people that are, like, unsure, or you need more clarity. Man, my voice, what the hell? What's up with the voice thing? What's up with the throat chakra thing? The backpacker of swords. See how there's all those signs that are like, what the hell? Super confusing and all of that. These people are going to try to make you be quiet or, like, twist your words. And you're just going to be, like, dancing through it. You're like, bitch, did you just try to, like, turn my own words against me? Oh, honey. Oh, sweetie pie. I've seen enough of you. You've been through enough of these type of people that you don't need to worry or be concerned that you're gonna miss out or, like, misconstrue. And look, my voice got better all of a sudden. Yeah, they're gonna try and twist your words around. They're gonna try and get you to not talk or, like, speak your truth, or let's say you set a boundary. I mean, if it gets to this point, some of you might just be able to be like, nope, no, goodbye. Like, you're moving weird, dude. Nah, I'm good. But if you get to the point where you, like, maybe their mask is so good, and, wherever you are in your lesson, you have to interact with them and they try to twist your words around and all of that, and you're just gonna be like, bro, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna go, like, I'm just getting, it's like you can just pivot and dance. I don't know if this is a movie, but I'm just seeing somebody, like, getting shot at, and, like, the bullets are, like, swirling by, but this person is dancing, and just, like, it looks like they're moving unintentionally, like they're just vibing, like moving with the energy, vibing with the music, and they're missing every bullet. Like, you're dodging all these bullets. You're gonna know. You're like, yeah, I've seen this 1,000 times. I'm not gonna. Did you literally just, like, gaslight me? I just said that. Like, stuff like that. This person, like, whatever, however far it takes for you to get into this, you're gonna know. And like I said, it's gonna be like a past life person or something like that, where you're gonna feel this draw, this familiarity. What is this? Who is this? And then you're just gonna know. You're just gonna know. Ace of Wands. Yeah, once again, this might just be a little reiteration. I think I'm gonna pull a different oracle card whilst but that your energy is gonna feel depleted. Like, this person, you're gonna be able to tell this person has like no motivation other than to like be better than others and be in this weird competition shit. Instead of like bettering for themselves, it's like, I need to be better than you. They one up you, weird shit like that. Like, their only motivation is to bring you down. Like, that's the only thing that drives them. Like, going back to the gym or whatever. And it may not happen directly to you, like, but maybe they put your friend down that you're around with, or, you know, whatever, something like that, where you're just gonna be like, the fuck you just say? Why are you moving like that? I don't like it. Good night. Also, you didn't get enough done today. This is a lesson of knowing that you're worthy despite anything. This person may make you feel like you're not enough, or I'll be at the other end of the universe acting strange at the bottom of the deck. You're weird, you're something like, ugh. And the weird thing is, like, they're gonna either find you attractive or cool or inspiring, but there's something within them that's just gonna be like, I want to take them down. And this is how you'll know. You'll sense that energy. You've been through enough of them. You've been through enough narcissists, insecure people, whatever it is. You can smell this shit out a mile away, and you're just gonna know. This person may, you know, breadcrumb you, whatever it is, and you're just gonna be like, oh my God, bro, come on. Are we in middle school? No. We're gonna, no. Yeah, they're gonna try to put their like, oh, is, you know, say if you're at the gym and they're like, oh, really, you're only gonna do 5 sets? Bitch, did I ask you? Like, that type of thing. Like, it's just gonna be weird shit that you're just gonna be like, the audacity on this person. Trust yourself. For some reason, I had to go on for 45 minutes on this, but 43 minutes. So hopefully this was helpful. Trust yourself. You're gonna pass this test. You've already passed it. It's just a matter of, you know, they gotta get it down on paperwork, right? The official test. But I love you, babes, and I trust yourselves, and you are so strong, and you're gonna be leveled up and promoted like a motherfucker. Love you, bye.